Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
Silencer.
Now you gotta say that again. That should cut out.
And I am Silencer.
Perfect. And this is the Team Kill Podcast, guys. Episode 70. You know, we're pushing podcast all over the world.
We're finally at a 69. How does that feel?
You know, I'm happy we're out of the 60s, you know. I don't think there's a funny number from 69 to 420, but, you know, I could be wrong. Let's do a roll call, okay? Let me see. We got South America. We're heavy in Brazil, guys. Shout out to Brazil.
Headshot.
Yeah, I came with it today. Yep, we got South Africa. Lit it up a little bit. All right. Let's go over here more to the east. We got India, Japan.
Headshot.
A little bit of Russia, Sweden, France, United Kingdom,
Headshot.
America, of course, Canada, and Australia.
Headshot.
Yep, Australia. And Malaysia. Heavy over there in Malaysia
Headshot.
as well. Shout out to you guys, okay? Love you guys so much. Thank you for
What a
listening to the
list.
podcast. What a beautiful list, right? It's very diverse. Love it so much.
Never did I think we'll fucking make it to those fucking places.
You know, I knew, because we talk about good shit, you know? It's just sometimes you got to really put it out there and fools will catch it. Because me and you shooting this shit anytime is a funny conversation. But when it comes to news and shit like that, yeah, it's going to hit and it's going to spread like wildfire. So shout out to those countries, those places holding us down.
Like the top.
Yeah, spreading it like it's hot. Silencer, how was your weekend, sir?
It's a little funny things, but you know, nothing really. So let me start off by saying something, okay?
All right, let's go for it.
Here's the funny thing. We're gonna talk about the car again.
Okay, all right.
Something funny that happened, okay? I was driving on I can't forget the name. It was like around night, like 6-ish. It was nighttime. So it was dark outside.
All right.
Right? I was getting out the shop. I was rolling down the highway, you know what I'm saying? Got out of it. Got to a street, and I was like, okay. You know, it's a nice little empty street. There was 2 cars on the side. I was like, hey, let me try and do a little pull. See how the car's reacting. Because it was like about 30 degrees outside. And, you know, turbo cars fucking love cold.
Why I don't
So
know, but okay.
Oh, well. Yeah, turbo cars fucking, they love the fucking cold weather.
Okay.
So I floated, fucking pulled out nice, peeled out, second gear. Fucking sound like an airplane. Third. Boom. Okay. Beautiful, right?
Right.
And then a couple lights, this fucking guy he parked next to me honking at me. And I was like, what the fuck? Lower down my window. This was it. Yo, I've been trying to catch you. Just to tell you that there was fucking fire coming out of the exhaust.
All right.
And I was like, I got really happy because, you know, that means it's fucking backfiring beautifully. So, when your car shoots flames, it's a good thing. For me, you know, at least. It's, you know, hey, my car's fucking shooting flames when I shift. You hear a fucking ball of fire come out. That's, you know, that's not every car that can do it.
Right.
So, I was, you know, I was really happy. And I told him, well, you know, it's okay. Don't worry. He looked a little nervous. Like, oh, your fucking bumper's going to burn. It's like, you know, chill. It's okay. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, don't, you know.
You have a, yeah. And so,
That
made my night.
You have an automatic transmission, buddy. Don't come over here telling me about my fucking Subaru exhaust pipe.
Headshot.
Yeah, you need to fucking get on your fucking CVT Nissan and drive away.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, fam. Poser.
You get a real car, let me know.
Headshot.
Lower your window when you get a real car.
Fucking bitch. All right, continue.
So that was the story that, you know, made my little night.
Yeah, I was like, usually in the game, a little fire comes out, you know? So I thought that was a little weird that he thought that it was weird.
Little scientific behind that is when you floor it and there's a lot of unburned gas and it moves to the exhaust and it pops it inside and it throws it out.
Okay.
So that's why it does that.
All right.
So that means a lot of gas is coming through. For those that didn't know, little car knowledge, you know.
All right, a little helpful knowledge there, okay?
So aside from that, I had a nice little conversation with my nephew. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, it was very interesting.
All right. Was this about his not Christmas gift that you didn't get him?
No, this
Headshot.
is completely different. That's that's in the past. It's not my concern.
So a couple days ago, it was literally a month ago.
Yeah, it's in the past. It's not my concern anymore. But this is gonna be your concern, okay?
Okay.
So I remember a couple maybe days ago, you were on stream. I think we were playing Apex, and then you were like, "Yeah, there's some fucking dumbass kid that got on the thing, started writing 'you suck,' but wrote it out all dumb, and then spelled it out 'you suck' like USOCK."
Right. Yeah, I think even the
Okay.
display name was "you suck," and it was like offensive, right? Considering the community terms or whatever. And they hid the display name too. So yeah, continue.
Okay, so keep that in mind, okay? So I got home, and then my brother brought him to stay with me because he wanted to play Apex. So I'm like, okay. And he just started laughing for no reason, looking at me. I was, what the fuck are you laughing at? There's nothing funny. You're in the loading screen. What the hell's
Right.
funny about that? And then he just giggled. Like, you seen that dog from like Looney Tunes? He just fucking giggles and moves his shoulders up and down.
Yeah.
He was doing that. And I was like,
Okay.
all right. So I was like, what's so funny? And then he was like, did your friend get mad? And I was like, what? He was like, yeah. And I was like, why? Why would he be mad? And then he was like, well, it's because I wrote him, you suck on it. And then it came to my
Headshot.
mind. I was like, ah, okay.
Oh
I was like,
shit.
so it was you.
Right.
And that shit was the funniest thing because I had no idea he did it. He came back, changed his name, and he fucking started saying, yeah, you know what? I'm alright. You suck. I guess he failed, like you said, a couple times, and he just fucking found a way to write.
Yeah, because it's considered offensive. Suck.
Yeah.
You know. So they do all that. I didn't do nothing with it. So I saw it originally, right? And
Yeah.
we got out of a few games where I fucking donkey dick slapped the fuck out of a bunch of people in pubs, right?
Headshot.
And I was like, all right, cool. But there was a squad in particular that I was like legit like fucking around with, finishing them, and then I would stop it, you know? And then
Yeah.
I got the message, you suck, right? Somebody joined your community and shit. And I was like, how the fuck is this, right? And then one of my subscribers who's in there, who's in Diamond, that we were playing matches with, he was like, who the fuck is this? And why are they saying they suck? I was like, I don't know. It must be some fucking random I fucking beat up in Apex. Don't even worry about it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was surprised, right?
Yeah.
And I had no clue who the fuck it was. So it was your nephew?
I had it all along. Dr. Evil vibes.
Nah, bro, that's foul. I was ready
That
to
is real
ban
foul.
him from the fucking thing too. He's lucky I wasn't on my PC account.
And listen,
I
he
had no
went so
clue.
far that he told me literally, I went anonymous before I did that.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck does he know all this shit?
Just fucking the Apex, crew he'd be riding with, bro, you know?
Yeah, and then so after that, he was like, "Hey, look, I made it to gold." I was like, "Oh, okay." He showed me. He was like, "I'm getting better." His little KD went up a little bit. He had like 500 kills now with Wraith. So,
I saw.
and here's the thing. He started maining Gibby, okay?
Okay.
And we played a little bit. He's good. He was frying some little kids. So after he joined my lobbies, he got destroyed really quick. It was only when I joined his shit.
You guys would
You know?
win.
Yeah.
That's how
So
it works.
so after that, he kept looking at it. He literally pulled up your banner and said, "Oh, he has the heirloom." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Caustic, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, he mains them." And he was like, "Well, I started maining Gibby, and I'm really good with him. I think he's the best legend in the whole game." And I was like,
I
"Yeah."
don't know about that, but okay.
And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, he's a big boy like Caustic, so those are fortified." And he was like, "Oh, Caustic? I never heard of her."
Headshot.
Hey there!
I was like, "Okay." This was
Fucking
fucking, the balls on this guy.
Listen, he doesn't want smoke with the gassy one, okay? I'll put him, he likes Gibraltar now. Wait till you fucking funk up his dome.
Yeah. Gonna get nerfed?
That's funny. That is hilarious, bro. And it's only funny to me because like I was legit like, who the fuck is this? Like, who's saying this shit, you know? And
It
I'm
was a little
like,
mystery a couple of days.
it was a little mystery, you know? And hearing it now, it's just funny, bro. It's just too hilarious.
Hilarious.
Because you don't know who the fuck, who's who, you know, you don't. So, that's funny.
Yeah, I had no idea either, and until he fucking told me, I was like, damn.
Yeah, how would you know, though?
Exactly. Well, because he was here.
Yeah, of course.
So, I don't know, you know, I have to watch out what the fuck he does now.
Nah, it's cool. It's all cool. Like, I'm not offended or nothing, but I was looking at it and I was like, who the fuck is this loser that's fucking telling me I suck?
Must have been butter because I lasered him.
Yeah, like, who dare fucking say some shit? I'll fucking 1v1 your nephew right now.
You know?
Show
You
him,
might think
okay?
he's gonna win.
I'll show him the way of the gas. To art, okay?
Then he was like, yeah, I fucking beam with the fucking havoc.
This is
I was
beam,
like, all right, buddy, calm down. He started having all these terms.
beam, laser.
Yeah.
Yo, if he says
That's
he's
just
won,
hilarious.
when he says, bro, he's won, I'm fuck, bro. He
I'll
gets
pay
it from
attention
you.
what it says.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
he says, bro, he's won, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. Now I know Silencer is just the one that fucking, he just keeps saying it. Doesn't say it around me no more.
For real.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
funny,
aside
bro.
from that, that was my whole week, you know. Nice little relaxed.
That was cool. Funny, you know, funny with stories. My weekend consisted of maybe 2 to 3 things. So, first and foremost, I played my first Apex tournament. We got 5th place. It was a free tournament, no buy-in, no money at stake. So it was really good, really fun to play. The experience. I want to say that it's ranked but rattier, and sweatier. Let me tell you something. We joined a few lobbies and. Man, were like people just ready to die for their country, okay? Their district.
Oh, they conch.
Yeah, full. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
were ready to fucking go after it. So we placed 5th place. It was really interesting. The formatting, overall in general, got me thinking I should do something like that in the future for my channel. I just got to figure it out. But I loved playing the Apex tournament. It was really nice. It was around the time that the Apex Legends Global Series was going around too. So, you know, the bug, it bit me. You know, I started going in there doing meta.
Going
You know.
around?
What's up?
Isn't that still going around the global thing?
It's still happening. I think TSM just won, actually. Their ALG is the first one, right? But
Oh, okay.
that, I was watching them and I got, you know, bit by the bug and started fucking, you know, trying to,
Yeah.
you know, beast the fuck out, go for my PR. Then these past couple of days, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a fucking grumpy mood with these assholes over at YouTube. Not necessarily YouTube, but these. So I have an outro song and I have an intro song, and I use these 2 songs. I've been using them for years as my intro outro song. Right? It's made by a guy in Colorado. Shout out to Eddie Woe. I don't think he does beats anymore. He rolls up weeds for celebrities, rolls up blunts and shit. So shout out to him. So I use the songs. One of them I actually purchased from him from Bandcamp, right? I gave him like $20, bought the beat. I have it. It's mine. Even the beat says Leo B. It's not nowhere to be found on this, you know, site anymore. So, I was streaming Far Cry 6, and I had about a 5-hour to 45-minute stream. I got rid of all the music that was in the game, all the because they have 2 types of music. They have music within the radio, and then they have music that they play no matter what because it matches the situation. But you can mute that music too because oftentimes it's copyrighted. So I removed everything. I streamed for 6 hours or 5 hours and 45 minutes. I think 5 hours and 50 minutes. I was like, you know, or like 57. Okay. I was like, you know what, for 3 minutes, let's make it a nice, even 6-hour stream. I'll let my outro play a little longer and we'll be good, right?
Yeah.
Boom, I end the stream. We have a good night. I wake up this morning, no, 2 mornings ago. I wake up and it's like, oh, you got a dispute on your video. I'm like, how? You know, like I took off all the music, did what I was supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I look at it, it's for the outro music. Now, this has been happening for a couple of months. These guys, I'll accidentally let my beat play, and for some reason, it has like a build-up that the YouTube audio shit recognizes and thinks that it's another song associated with another song completely, okay? It's not. It's two different songs. The buildup is different. I listened to that song. I listened to my song. To my knowledge, the guy did zero sampling of this, right? There's no hints of this song besides a little buildup, right? So I disputed it, like I've done in the past. And when they asked me why I wanted to dispute it, I was like, because I own the rights to the song. Real clear and simple. In the past, they let it go. This time, they did not let it go. Okay? So I was like, what? They did not let it go. Like, what the fuck you mean? No, right? And it was taking the entire money from that video, from that whole stream. I'm like, nah. So you have an option to appeal. When you appeal, if they still feel like it's copyrighted material and they say no, not only will YouTube take down that video, they're going to give you a copyright strike. So you have one more chance to appeal, right? And you can't, you're past the point now where you can either mute it, you can check out the little chunk of it. But I've been using this song for years, right? It's a song that I bought from somebody, okay? It's a beat, it's an instrumental, party type of beat, you know?
Yeah.
And I had to write up something, you know, and if they don't find it in their heart, air quote, they're going to give me my first copyright strike. And if I get my first copyright strike, it's like heart attacks or strokes, you know, they say if you get one of those, you're more susceptible to get another one. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And the reason why I'm not happy is because I feel like if YouTube would step in, do a little due diligence, okay, a little, instead of letting a machine tell people, hey, there's this sound, because a lot of record studios and stuff, they're busy.
Yeah.
And they can't be checking up after every fucking song. So sometimes they blindly just like reject. I need somebody to look at it, you know, and for them to hear like, oh, this isn't it. So I've done it with them in the past. They cut out the dispute. I got to monetize my video. They didn't do it this time. Hopefully they're going to do it. I'll figure out within the next 30 days if they're going to do that. I'm going to be hurt, though, and a little upset that I got a copyright strike for a song that I bought, you know, and I don't want to go into legal shit with these assholes, you know, because I don't have the money, one, and two, I'm not going to go over for whatever little money I made from the video, right? Mm-hmm. But that's where I'm at right now. So that kind of sucks. That kind of put a damper on me wanting to upload shit and do stuff, you know. It kind of just pissed me off. And other than that, like I said earlier, I streamed Far Cry 6, beat it. I tried to beat it with you, okay? I tried to reach out to you, try to tell you let's play.
Yeah.
And you deleted the game.
The unfortunate happened.
Yeah, you deleted the game, you lost the data, you switched hard drives, shit wasn't coming back. I was like, let me hurry up and beat it real quick. Played the game, loved it. The ending was good. Overall gameplay was fun. They do some stuff at the end where you can like actually like play, keep on playing, you know, it's like refresh type of shit. But to me anyways, like I told you last year, I didn't feel like the game was that great. It was fun, but it wasn't like what everybody was saying. So I had to go trade that bad boy in, you know, I traded it in for Dying Light. So if you ever
How much better did you get it?
$20, I think I got 20.
No, that's not bad.
So 20, and then I got 14 for Vanguard, and then in total, I think for the pre-order, I got 40. So I don't have that much money to pay off for the Dying Light copy. So
Good shit.
yeah, looking forward to that. I know you're a little upset about that. You want to give in some input before we get into rapid fire about it?
It was it's a little disappointing, you know.
Okay.
After being delayed for, was it a couple months?
I think a year and a
I
half.
Googled it. Yeah, so a year and a half. I Googled it, and this company that's been working on the damn game. And they decided not to make it crossplay. You know how hurt I was?
Well, crossplay gen, like next gen crossplay.
Well, no, in general, like if you are even on PC, you can't play with anybody. You're stuck with that platform that you're on, regardless if it's next gen or not.
Oh, yeah, then that's surprising to
They
me
don't have
too.
that
Then.
feature a lot. Yeah, like they don't have that feature at all.
Yeah, that's a little surprising to me then.
Yeah, so yeah, it was surprising to me too because I mean, it's like a Dying Light, the first one. That was one of the things that people loved about it, you know. But fuck, I don't know what the fuck happened here. So
I think it might
I
be
was
a
really
later,
disappointed.
patch thing. I think right now during launch, it might be, launch is stressful for any company and game,
Especially this one.
especially this one. The anticipation, I believe it was like 5 years.
Yeah.
I think they're maybe, slowly going to do it. And then after maybe a patch or two, they'll probably unlock it. I think they don't want to stress out their servers too much with people trying to play campaign mode with each other on different platforms and shit. So I don't know how that works out exactly for gaming, but who
Unless they
knows?
did do it, but they just don't want to release the information until later, like you said.
Yeah, maybe it's more of a surprise thing. Who knows? If their sales are low, they'll fucking throw a meme out there saying, you
So
know how
now
these companies
that,
are.
so now saying that, I don't know. Maybe I should buy it for Steam for the computer or the PS4 because I know the graphics are gonna be dope for the PC.
I was considering PC. The only thing that steered me away from PC
Yeah.
was the requirements to play it were too high for my computer, I believe. And streaming it, because I do want to stream it similar to Far Cry. My computer, for some reason, I don't feel comfortable streaming and doing PC games because I feel like it does a lot of heat and a lot of stuff for the
Okay.
computer, and I don't want it to go kaput. So I don't do that. So I'm just gonna buy a next gen version of it.
Yeah, I mean, if I had it too, yeah, that'd be really good. I have to check the specs, but
Yeah.
if the specs are looking good, then I'll buy it for the PC. If not, then the PS4.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm trying to get the Ultimate Edition, which has a bunch of DLC stuff. To them, they already have a roadmap right now. The game's not even out. They have a roadmap for the next 5 months. And
Yeah, I was seeing that, the DLCs and shit.
yeah, DLCs, very promising stuff. They said for 5 years they're gonna fucking pump out a bunch of shit. So this is this
Incredible.
Techland. I believe that's the people. I had no idea. They kept up Dying Light, the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like after the following and the Bozak horde shit. We're in the arena. Remember, we're trying to get the bow and arrow and shit. After that, I was like, the game is over, Like, it's done. Now they kept adding pack skins, events, and shit like that. So I think that the game, if they were able to do that then, now it's going to be like a more broader way to do shit. Now that they're more funded and now they have a little bit more money, they know how to talk with the community and they'll give us a nice game. So hopefully that works out.
Hopefully. I was also reading that, it might be just this whole cross thing. It might just be a cross generation thing. So having a PS4 and you a PS5 might work. So we'll have to try it out.
Yeah, we'll try it out. Like I said, it'll eventually maybe they'll catch on because I know Sony and them, they're starting to sell more PS4s because they're running out of PS5. So we'll see how it goes.
And I also heard somewhere that Sony wanted to fucking stop support for the PS4.
They wanted to. They no longer
Yeah.
have that option. They have to have it, So
Yeah, because they're not pumping out the PS5s. I mean,
well, they're not going
What
to be
other
pumping
options do they
out
have?
stuff for the PS5. We'll talk about that later. But, Silencer, you were making jokes, early in the morning. I wasn't really happy with you the other day. So you know what? It's time for a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
This full silencer shows off his arena stats instead of his battle royale stats in Apex Legends.
Headshot.
I've done that once.
Nah, you've done that a few times, and you'd be
I've done that once.
like, bro, look what I got in battle royale, and I'll look and be the arena.
Hey.
Silencer plays first in trios in arena.
Headshot.
Fucking guy.
I tried. I should have photoshopped it.
Yeah, like I did.
This fool looks like a retired art professor who goes to gay bars to feel the art.
Headshot.
It's not. That joke is really resonating with the shirt that I have on, this bright ass orange football
Oh, look
jersey.
at that.
Headshot.
Manifestation.
I don't look necessarily the manliest right now. All right. Silencer wants to be bought as an NFT. When I asked him why, he said, because I want to be accepted in the metaverse, and he doesn't know if he needs a citizenship in the metaverse.
Headshot.
Yeah, imagine they start asking for your social security. Fucking to get on that.
He's like, yeah, I have my social security. It's minted in the blockchain.
Headshot.
Just find it somewhere.
Somewhere in there.
You know how they put the serial code on Windows PC on the motherboard now? It's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah, those damn hackers, let me tell you. Those
The green
hackers.
card is embedded.
It's embedded within the system. Encrypted.
All right. You ready?
All right, ready as ever be.
This fool uses turtle wax as his shampoo.
Headshot.
All right, I see. You know, nice little shine here. I would show my hairline, but I didn't shave, so we're not doing that.
Innovative detailing.
Headshot.
You know, time. Game over. I used to have wax for my beard. I still have wax. I don't use it that much, but somebody did say something like, do you use it on your head too? Because it's all shiny and shit. When I used to
Headshot.
shave it bare. I don't shave it now as much down, but when I used to shave it, they're like, do you use wax? And somebody said turtle wax, and I was like, this fucking bitch. Those assholes.
In my part today, you know, I was like, hey, you know what? It's a nice joke.
Yeah, this would be nice to use against my bald friend. Okay, I see you.
Started seeing the shine on that paint. I was like, all right.
Like, damn, you can really see the follicles in this.
Headshot.
God damn.
All right. That was nice. That was good. Okay. We were talking about Sony not being able to produce PS5s. And with this new announcement deal, this snag that broke the internet. And it broke the internet, mind you, as soon as we finished our podcast. A little upset. Microsoft has acquired Activision Blizzard, right? For $70 billion.
This definitely is going to disturb the fucking market.
Oh, this is definitely fucking stood up. Let me read a little bit more from the article. Okay. There's some asshole last time saying, you didn't give Silencer so much detail about the story. I'm going to give Silencer the normal shit, okay? Now, Xbox has announced a deal to buy Activision Blizzard, the company behind Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and many other major gaming franchises. Now, let me read off the list to you of what titles they've acquired and the studios. Studios first, okay?
Okay.
You have Treyarch, Call of Duty, okay? Raven, Call of Duty. High Moon, Call of Duty. Infinity Ward, Call of Duty. Toys for Bob, not familiar with their work, but they acquired them as well. Beanox, which is Call of Duty. Sledgehammer Games, which I believe is Call of Duty as well. Blizzard Entertainment, which is the mastermind behind World of Warcraft and recently in their scandal, you remember? And King, which is the developer, I believe, of Candy Crush, okay?
Yeah.
Now, here are some titles, Silencer, they've acquired, okay? Active franchises, okay?
Okay.
Call of Duty, that's already a dub.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero,
Oh.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Warcraft, StarCraft, Overwatch, Diablo, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Candy Crush.
What?
Yes.
Candy Crush?
Yes. Now, a few other things just to make sure you're fully educated on the subject, okay? Are just off of that alone. How do you feel about this?
This is a big move. Okay. Let's tell you
Huge.
why.
Yes.
I read while you were saying all this, you know, I was reading some comments. People are saying this is bad for gamers, and I don't truly agree with that,
No, it's not. All right.
because right now Microsoft is trying to act like, you know, the big dong.
Yeah.
You know, with that kind of money, you could have easily fucking provided and opened up a bunch of studios with new content refreshing, blah blah blah. Okay, the hard way.
Right.
But they decided to strip out what was already in the market and have control over that. Smart move, if I should say.
A little monopoly-ish to me, but apparently
Yeah.
it's not.
No, it's definitely monopoly because now they owned it.
Right.
This is, I mean, I don't know. This is good for Microsoft. You know, if like they always said, if you can't beat them, buy them. It's exactly what Microsoft did.
Yeah. So a little bit more details. There were rumors EA Games was going to be bought out by Xbox as well.
Oh man.
By them. So before this deal, there was rumors that they were going to happen too, which I think would have shook the fucking core.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
Yes. So let's go ahead and read a little bit more information since the announcement has happened, okay?
Yeah.
Sony's market value dropped $20 billion after the announcement, which I believe was 18% of the stock, right? And it hasn't been that low since 2008. So it was such a major move that this happened. It shook the core of gaming, right? It went viral.
Yeah.
It was going everywhere, okay?
Yeah.
I saw Sony bitch up, fam. A little crazy, okay? Sony, without saying congratulations, hey, you know, a little guy that's running Twitter could have been like, wait till you see what we have. They didn't say shit, right?
Yeah.
I saw Sony tuck their tail between their legs and they were like, oh, they better keep putting games on our systems or else I hope they hold up their commitments to us or else, you know? To which Sony replied, you know, take your fucking thumb out of your finger, of course, you know? We're gonna oblige to our commitments. We're gonna give you 3 more Call of Duties. But after that, who knows, right? So, this huge, I believe. This is huge for them, especially after the announcement of the GoldenEye leak, right? It's not really official yet, but you can see that they're killing the game. They're cornering the market. And they said they were doing this to compete with trillion-dollar companies, okay?
Yeah.
Similar to Sony, similar to, I want to say, what's the other one? Nintendo, okay?
Yeah.
Now, so after this, right, this is when I started to realize what he was talking about, right? Phil Spencer, Apex head, okay? Or not Apex, Xbox, okay? He was talking, he said something real clear. He's like, oh, this wasn't just for them, to compete with them. We're trying to compete with other big computer makers, technology companies, because, you know, we have to compete with them.
Yeah.
Apple has announced that, or has been teasing something with consoles. They've been hiring Xbox developers, and they're trying to maybe get a console. And now I see why he bought Activision. Okay. So, with all this in mind, how can Sony bounce back from this? Do they have to acquire studios, or do you feel like they have to just drop a few bangers?
I think Microsoft took the easy way out. I think Sony's still reputation laser, and I think if they just drop a few bangers, it'll be fucking fantastic.
Right, okay.
Imagine if Sony in a whole year drops fucking some dope bangers that are in the same level as God of War, you know, Uncharted. It'll be dope.
Right.
I think this past maybe a year and 2 years, Sony has been kind of slacking.
No, I think
Maybe
last year
because-
they did phenomenal.
Well, I mean, on the titles, I think from back then, I think they could have done better.
Right.
So, I don't know. I feel like for me, Microsoft is definitely not a threat to Sony at all. Okay? This is why Microsoft started buying shit, because they felt they needed to acquire more studios to compete with the big boy.
Right.
And here's a little recap. I was doing my little Googling. So, in 2020, guess how much EA is worth?
Is it in the trillions, billions?
It's in the billions.
I think like 15 bill.
22.9. So let's say 23
All right.
billion.
Okay.
All right. Guess how much Microsoft is worth?
Like $1 trillion.
That's the market cap is at 2.435 trillion. Now their worth without the assets is 456 billion. What makes you think these assholes will not buy Activision? I mean EA.
Yeah.
If they really want to, control the market,
Yeah.
these assholes have the bread and the deep pockets to buy every single fucking studio, and it wouldn't even hurt them.
Right. So one of the things was people were calling this a monopoly, okay? And
Definitely.
certain people that were in the know were saying, this isn't a monopoly, so it's not going to be stopped by Congress, which was surprising to me because of Amazon and Apple getting stopped for every little fucking purchase they get, right?
Yeah.
It's weird to me that when it sounded like, because somebody else that was in the need to know too on Twitter said, if you thought this shook up the internet, wait till you hear what's going to happen next. They didn't clarify if it was Xbox, Sony, Nintendo. They didn't say anything
Ooh.
like that, but they did say, if you thought this was like,
That's crazy.
yeah. So how can Sony bounce back from this? I asked you how, I'm talking not titles, because I kind of disagree with you as far as last year. Last year I thought they had a good year with Ratchet and Clank. They had Deathloop. They had Returnal. A lot of console exclusives that really, helped us choose a console. So
Okay.
I'm talking about how could they bounce back? Can they? What studios or like gaming studios can they acquire to make, if not a dent, or make them just about even neck and neck to where it's not such a big deal anymore?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would honestly think if they can get a hold of EA, that'll be dope. If it's
Right.
in the middle, imagine Sony buying EA. That'll be a fucking good thing.
So I thought EA would be a good fair one. I thought 2K Games.
Epic Games.
That's another Epic Games. I thought that would be a good one too. Epic Games, but since they have an Epic store, I could see that might be it. Maybe Microsoft is going to buy Epic
What was
Games.
Ubisoft? Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, I don't know. I think Ubisoft is still its own gaming company. I don't think they're owned by
Own
anybody.
agent. See, that'll be another revenue,
Yeah.
1.7 billion.
Yeah, I thought Ubisoft,
Whoa.
their Rainbow Six competitor.
Yeah.
They have Rainbow Six. They had Far Cry, Ghost Recon, a lot of Tom Clancy games over there at
Tom
Ubisoft.
Clancy,
I thought,
Division, Hitman.
yeah. See, Ooh, Hitman. See, so I thought a bunch of those games studios would be nice. I thought Epic might have been the way to go, but
Epic, yeah.
it's hard. If you really want to corner the market, you're gonna have to buy. And if we're talking exclusives, okay, right now, Sony says they want gamers to win from the content, so they're kind of not hinting at things being exclusive, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see when their commitment's over with their contracts. We'll see what's up, okay? But if we're talking about you have to get exclusives, right? If this is going to be a content war, console war,
Yeah.
you're going to have to get EA. EA has Madden, right? I don't know for how long. I think the contract's ending over there. FIFA's ending over there. I know for a fact. But Madden, okay? That's a huge title to have exclusive to Xbox, okay?
Yeah.
NBA 2K, a huge title to have exclusive to Xbox. I mean, to PlayStation. Both of these are for PlayStation.
Yeah.
The WWE wrestling game, a lot of people, WWE fans are everywhere. It's global,
Oh, yeah.
Those are some of the bigger studios I think they should get. Epic Games, they're really not, as to my knowledge, they're not IP heavy. They do have Fortnite, right, and have a lot of potential. They just got to figure it out. And maybe if they buy them, before they figure it out, maybe that company will be a lot more valuable to whoever buys it, right?
Yeah.
But that's my opinion on who they should buy. So you feel the same way, or do you feel a little different?
No, I feel the same way. I mean, I feel like even just getting EA, that's gonna be a big step in trying to compete with Xbox. Show them who's boss.
Yeah, it seemed to be up there. So that was the business side of it. Let's talk about the messy, gossipy stuff, okay? What the fans are really here for, okay? Our favorite guy, Bobby Kotick, right? The Activision Blizzard CEO. You guys might remember him in a story that we covered earlier where he would not leave Activision Blizzard. He would not resign, would not get fired. He was going to look into some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, part of this Activision deal was that he gets his bread and he's going to resign. Okay?
So he wants to get paid and then feel fucking.
That's why he didn't. This fool finessed. He finessed them. Okay? I made a TikTok about this, guys. Rumored he is going to receive $260 million and leaves with a fucking golden parachute, guys, and he does not get fired. Now, I'm trying to understand, okay? If this deal was in place, because you remember Xbox gave a slight little, little thing about him, like, oh, how could you say such a thing,
Yeah.
And then, he was like, I'm not gonna get fired. I'm not listening to the board. Their shit went down. Shit's going left and right. I want to stay here until I know that this behavior is just nip, cut, and we can move on from it, right?
Yeah.
Then, we got this news, and it's a part of the deal of selling it. We buy your shit, you are fucking out of here. Is this the biggest finesse you've seen in gaming?
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Hail to the yeah.
Right. Super crazy.
How happy would you be being this guy right now?
It's ecstatic, especially for somebody like him where he originally said what he said, right? And then they kind of went over what he said, and he was like, well, actually, I didn't really know about the behavior that was happening over there,
Yeah.
I didn't really know about the stuff. I kind of just got thrown into the sexual harassment stuff, saying that I knew when I actually didn't know. Air quote, right? Now, you have to imagine, you're leaving. I don't know how much this fool makes a year. Let's go ahead and Google it right now, okay? How much he makes a year. I'm going to Google right now his net worth. Silent you, can you ballpark what his net worth is per year?
350,000. No, yeah.
Nah,
Millions?
If he's
Is it millions?
if he's a CEO,
Okay, yeah.
if he's a CEO, yeah. So
Let's see.
his salary is $30 million. Okay,
A year?
I believe it's a year. Okay,
Crazy.
This is what this is telling me. Okay, his leadership in a decade between 2010 and 2020, market cap rose from 14 billion to 54 billion. So it's around that time. Okay, he sold about $450 million worth of shares, and that's how he made his money in 2020. Okay. His net worth is $600 million. Okay. But let's go off of salary. Okay. Salary is $300 million. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's assume that's a year. He's the CEO of that company. It has to be a year, Now, 260, you get to leave. I'm no mathematician, okay? But I know that the 260, the 330 plus 30 is 60.
Yeah.
That's 2 years. That's 2 years of work. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't got to deal with these game developers. You don't got to deal with the drama. You don't have to get fired. You leave on your own terms. You get a fat ass check. Oh, yeah, bro. You're fucking Bobby Goat-Tick, okay? Bobby Goat-Tick.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Incredible. I'd be so fucking happy right now. I'd punch somebody just to give them a fucking settlement. That one developer, you fucking bit.
I'll see you in court.
I'll see you too.
Just smack him and be like, here's a card for the lawyer. I'll see you in
Your
court.
Honor, I couldn't help myself. Okay, I'm willing to settle this out of court. How much you think the smack? Well, at least a good, $2 million, Your Honor.
That's fucking funny.
$250,000 for every finger I landed on her, or him.
Holy
Who
shit.
knows? So it was funny, right? That he gets to walk away with that much money. Now, is this a good move? You think for him to leave like this? You think he finessed it from the beginning, or do you feel like this was out of his
had to
control?
be-
Didn't know.
No, this had to be planned by him.
Had to be planned. Okay.
Had to be planned when all this shit was going down. He started, to strategize how to fucking dip out, and boom.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting a fat chick.
Well, I'm assuming he didn't want to leave. I think they've kind of forced his hand to leave, and I think it's
Yeah,
a
but on
genius
good
marketing
terms.
move.
That's the thing.
Yeah, on good terms. Yeah, perfect. I think
On
it's a
good terms,
genius
because-
marketing for Xbox because he was the bad guy on social media. Oh man, he's a fucking woman hater. He don't give a shit
Yeah.
about his employees. Worst person to work for. Hey, if we buy you, you got to leave. Xbox gets a virtual W there in that department.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another little interesting bit of news, and then we'll kind of move on from this because it's kind of a long, super detailed thing. But I know that they're gonna officially acquire them, and once the ink is dried on the deal and the money's there, they're going to tell him the deuces. He's gonna leave, right? But before that, this was the controversial part. He was going to buy, reportedly, he was in talks, was going to buy PC Gamer or Kotaku, which is both gaming news website, social media presence about gaming. He was going to buy them when the whole ordeal was going around about the sexual harassment stuff, just so the news wouldn't spread about him and the company in a negative way. Yeah. Is that so? How do you feel about that? You feel like that's a nice little power move, or do you feel like that was for the Activision deal?
I don't know. I think it was for the Activision deal. It'll please the community, and this guy gets a good safe way out without slamming the door in his face. So overall, power move, but also like you said, a good marketing because he doesn't have to worry about having in his fucking resume that he got fired.
No, he's old. He's up there. I think he's like 61, 58. He's old.
Okay, so
like he's
ready for retirement.
Yeah, fuck, 200, even 30 million, you could retire.
Fucking invest some of that shit.
Yeah,
Good for life.
reinvest, make another Activision. Go take that
And buy
money.
him out later on.
Yeah, go take that money to Dr. Disrespect's Midnight Society.
Oh yeah.
A secret little investor. Here you go. I know all the
Take it up
tricks.
to Activision.
I know all the tricks. I know all this stuff. Hey, you know what? You know why that game was bad in Hackers? Here you go. Here's the fucking anti-cheat, the real one. Assuming he didn't twirl his fingers at his desk playing World of Warcraft. But that's pretty much the situation on them. I'm gonna watch to see what's gonna happen, how this is gonna develop into content war or console war. Xbox is saying content war. It's no longer about a console war, okay? Because we know who the better selling console is. PlayStation. I read something today that it was going to be 2-1 as far as them buying a PlayStation over a Xbox. So
What about a Switch? Because I heard Switch was fucking dominating both.
I think Switch was only popular for the holidays. And let's be real, fam. Who the fuck is playing Switch besides you and your fucking nephew? Who is playing Switch?
Okay. But listen, put it in the marketplace. There's fucking kids that they buy this shit for. It doesn't necessarily need to be adults, but the fucking kid era right now, the generation, is into fucking gaming. So I think a good marketing being the Switch for fucking focused on kids games, of course it's gonna sell faster than fucking GTA game and all that shit.
Yeah, because you know how many families just have kids back to back to back, no condoms
And they buy them
whatsoever.
the Switch just to fucking shut them up and be like, here, just play with this and shut up.
Yeah, but it's not
Instead of
the
disciplining.
better console. It's the better selling console
Yeah,
because
we were
of
talking
kids.
about the numbers, not because of the fucking better console.
Yeah, but just because you buy a Switch doesn't mean you're gonna buy a shit ton of games for it. How many Switch games do you have right now?
Fucking 3.
Yeah, I have 3 too. That's it.
How many fucking
Go right
PlayStation
now and go buy Warzone.
games I have?
Yeah, how many PlayStation games do you have?
A fucking shitload. Digital and physical.
Yeah, and how much money did you
More
spend
than
on
20.
Apex? On Apex, I bet you spent more money
Over.
on Apex than you played with the Switch and the fucking games combined.
I think I would spend more than 500 to be honest with
I know,
you.
I'm up there like in 1,000. So
Yeah, so
you're
we're just
not
getting
alone.
started.
Yeah, So that's about it for that. But to your point, it might be better selling, but it's not making the money. You could buy a Switch for a kid, but you can buy a lot more games on Xbox and PlayStation than you can
Yeah.
on. They have IP. Don't get me wrong. They have Mario, right? That's a nice IP to have. They have Mario, maybe
Yeah.
Pokemon. But if we're talking about like consoles that sell games that we're all gonna play, and
And content.
content, I don't see nobody besides Mario Kart ever popping off and being trendy.
I think the only two hard titles that fucking Nintendo has and their selling points is Mario and Zelda. That's it.
Yeah, that's in our opinion. That's
That's
our
it.
opinion. That's I don't fuck with those games. Not anymore as an adult. Smash Brothers. Yeah, okay, cool. But like,
Yeah, that's true.
when have
I
you
went to the
seen them?
marketplace.
Yeah,
I scrolled down. I fucking saw every fucking game. And you know what? They look like fucking games I would see in the in the Play Store on my phone.
no, those are games
So
that you would see on Netflix's streaming
yeah.
games. Like, it's not.
So I thought like, nah, this ain't it, fam.
It's not. It's not. Yeah, it could be, but it could be better selling. But I guess right now the main focus are the heavyweight giants, which is Xbox and PlayStation. So 2-1. So I feel like they just got to bounce back from this. Sony, they did take an L. They took an L. That's my opinion on that. They took an L, and I believe if you're gonna do something, okay, do it where it hurts them too. Okay, because they got Spyro and they got Crash Bandicoot. And last time I remembered, those are PlayStation games. Okay, I've never seen those games on Xbox. Okay, that hurt. That hurt my childhood, bro. To see the fucking
Well,
Xbox menu boot up fucking Crash Bandicoot like it was nothing. That hurt. Okay,
fucking crazy.
yeah. Then they're talking about Guitar Hero too, and I'm like, my fucking fingers back and they ding 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 ding. Fucking, I'm ready for they're talking about bringing that shit back too. They're talking about bringing back a bunch of shit. So, good job Xbox, you did it. You got a W. I
Little
feel
clap, a little clap.
a little clap. I just feel like yeah.
Don't talk about it too much because these fucking airheads and Xbox are gonna get their head big.
Oh, you don't think already?
They need to at some point, maybe like a week after, they need to hop off that cloud. They're
It was
trying to put
hard
on.
being a fan on Twitter, like telling them like Sony got us. This fool started bringing up memes and shit like we only have Spider-Man now. Like what? Fucking bitch. I was hurt when they say we only have Spider-Man and God of War.
There's a I saw a meme. You know those slapping competitions of that big dude
Yeah.
and that skinny guy. There was a PlayStation versus Xbox, and Xbox was a was a big dude.
Yeah. It was only round one, okay? We got we got to get back
We
in
got more
there.
rounds.
We got to
got more
get back
rounds
in
coming.
there. So my final thoughts, just feel like they need to acquire bigger gaming companies to kind of even this out. My thing is EA and 2K, maybe Epic Games, and Ubisoft would be nice as well. Silencer, what are your last final thoughts on this before we move on?
Same thing. Fucking, they should focus on getting EA.
Yeah.
And I
Getting
heard
EA
also they were
yeah.
trying to figure some kind of Game Pass competitor for the dumbass Xbox.
So
Someone's trying to.
I finally realize what that is now, okay?
It's something gay.
It's something smart, but I don't see it. It's profitable, I'm sure, but I don't see it being
Listen,
like the nice way to do things.
it's not okay So my other brother, he bought an Xbox
Okay?
just to watch movies and stupid shit. He doesn't use it for gaming. Okay, sometime maybe here and there.
All right.
He's not a gamer, so he just bought it because it was cheap and it was. I think he got it for like 150.
All right.
We bought he got a little trial for the 3 months or some shit like for like $1.
Right.
Let me tell you, that fucking Game Pass has the most shittiest games that I have ever seen. The fucking the Sony subscription that you pay, the $10.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking list compared to that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when I saw it and then the UI and then bro, I had to turn that shit off. I almost punched my TV.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy. My thing is, I guess that it was like you can play new games the day of for like $1, and that's why people liked it. The fucking brokies that can't afford to buy the game, but apparently it's supposed to generate sales into people that do that. So, for example, you see a movie on Netflix that's so good, you buy it on Blu-ray, just to have it to own it. It's like NFTs.
Fucking scammers.
We'll move on from there. That's my final thoughts. We'll keep you guys updated on it, and we'll see how it goes from there. Now, Silencer, I have a try-hard friend. His name is Cuz Lightyear. Shout out to Cuz Lightyear,
Yeah.
We had an argument today talking about, what was better. We had our weekly, it seems to be weekly, our weekly argument of what's better, Warzone or Apex? He's a Warzone guy. I'm an Apex guy. I used to play Warzone. Don't like it anymore. I feel like Apex is superior. He feels the opposite way. We bash heads, and it just doesn't work out. Okay?
Okay.
But, I've seen him play Warzone, He slide cancels his way down the mountains. He watches all these streamers. He has a song playing in his head right now that he just can't be touched in that game, okay?
Yeah.
And I thought of him when this news hit us, okay? Phase 1, which is the show tournament type of thing, right? Where FaZe Clan has announced, okay? They announced Phase 1. They're looking for its newest member, okay? It's only going to be one person. They've done this in the past where they get new content creators, and I think last year or the year before that, it was 6 content creators. Now they're narrowing it down to 1, okay? The winner receives $1 million in crypto from MoonPay, a brand new Nissan GTR, $250 G Fuel sponsorship, okay? And they had this to say in the description. Fans all over the world will complete content challenges with promising creators moving through the ranks in hopes of making it to our top 20. During the top 20, we'll be filming 24 hours a day for 15 days at an undisclosed location in Los Angeles, California, raising the bar for what it means to be always on, unprecedented on the platform and in the space. Fans will be able to pop into the FaZe Twitch channel at any time to see what's happening in that moment during the top 20. The top 20 will be narrowed down to one final creator, but all contestants will gain a life-changing exposure. Okay?
Crazy.
Now, here's a funny story. I registered, but I did not register for myself.
Okay.
I registered Cuz Lightyear. So, one of the things upon registering is send us a link to your YouTube channel. I sent a link over there. What's your best game? What's your best content? I uploaded one of his little videos up there. Haven't heard nothing back yet, but hopeful Cuz Lightyear's over there. Waiting on that moment. So,
That's fucking hilarious.
So off of this, before I get into anything other than that, Silencer, what are your ideas about this overall competition to find the next FaZe member?
Fucking some amazing shit. I was just going through their website. It's fucking dope.
Dope, right? I know the car got you,
Dope,
right?
yeah.
You looked at the car and you're like, oh man.
Honestly, that was the first thing I fucking see. First thing I saw.
I bet.
I was like, damn, a brand new Nissan GTR? All right.
Yeah.
That's wild. So it's a good shit,
I believe so. I believe this
I'm really,
can only be done by them.
Yeah, this is, this is maybe like a gateway for others to start, doing some kind of stuff like this. We're in a time where It's kind of, it makes me happy knowing that gaming was once frowned upon, but now it's turned into what it is now, which is dope.
Yeah, because fucking teenagers are making millions, and
Yeah.
they're getting exposure. They're getting those deals. Fools have lived life. Let me tell you something, okay? Before we get away too far away from the topic,
Yeah.
fools are like 13, becoming pro. I don't know if this is like exactly the same, but follow me here, guys. Okay, fools are young as fuck, becoming pro. By the time they're 21, they're legally able to drink. These fools have lived life. They've had tournaments. They've won money. They've been on places. They've seen and experienced so much. You know,
Yeah.
you can't shit on that no more. Games are not for nerds anymore. You can't shit on
Nope.
that no more. Not when fools are making bread and life changing money and moments. Okay. Now,
Yeah, definitely.
let me go ahead and read off something I watched on TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was a good idea. The prizes sound wonderful. A guy on TikTok who read the entire terms of condition says that this deal is not what it is. Okay? They said, yeah, enjoy the $1 million worth of crypto. Okay? Maybe it won't be $1 million by the time you sell it because FaZe Clan is known for pumping and dumping crypto coin and it might not be worth $1 million, right? Crypto is very volatile and it might not be too crazy, okay?
Yeah.
They said also enjoy paying the $40,000 tax for the brand new Nissan GTR, okay? And they also added in saying the G Fuel sponsorship was nice up until you had to use the code blank, whoever won the thing, and that's how you get your $250,000 deal.
Yeah.
Is what they said. Those are their words. I don't want to put out any false information. I'm sure as hell not going to read everything. I knew that there were certain little things about this that seemed a little off, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
With hearing that information, is this still something that's going to be dope to enter and possibly be a part of and win? Or do you feel like hearing this, it's going to be a little Fry Festival type?
I don't know. I mean, this is an opportunity that, I mean, it won't hurt to try. I think if you do make it against all odds, imagine like they said, life-changing, opportunity.
Right.
I'm all big, it's, whatever the odds are, whatever the fuck it is, it's an opportunity that you didn't have, that it's, it's free.
Right. Yeah.
So you're not going to lose nothing, but you have so much to gain if you do make it.
Even being in the top 100, I think that's because it goes from everybody enters up until the top 100 to the top 20 to the number one person. Love it, right? You have until, I believe, February the 14th or the 19th, so a month
Yeah.
to enter. So, and then they go through some type of grueling process where they start combing through, finding these creators. And I believe they're going to start using metrics such as your social media presence, your YouTube content, and basically overall how you carry yourself. Okay. If you look like a fucking stud, more than likely they're going to put you in front of the camera as
Real
top
quick.
100. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
this, I believe, has a potential to shake up gaming. As a content creator, this is fucking genius. Let me tell you something. I watched The Ultimate Fighter. That's a UFC show where they get people that are pre-amateur fighters and they put them in a house, okay? They film everything within this house and they have people fight, okay?
Okay.
They fight to get a contract into the UFC, okay? Usually it's like one winner, or sometimes if they do different divisions, it's two winners, okay?
Yeah.
The show was amazing, in my opinion. The show is one of the best shows. That idea of like you getting to come in and join an infrastructure based off of a tournament. You no longer have to grind your ass to be noticed. You don't have to email people, know some people, network. You can just compete and let your skills do the talking for you.
Yeah.
And then you can enter into something that you have idolized. A lot of people idolize FaZe Clan. They idolize the UFC. That's like for right now for the NFL, it's you had to be a high school prospect to get into college. You had to be a college prospect to get into the NFL. You see where I'm going? There's a lot of steps, and a lot of people don't make it. This is cutting out a lot of middlemen, cutting out a lot of hardworking process, and is just getting people that are knowing this, right? Knowing that if they're in the top 20, they're filming 24 hours a day. You got to be on it, left and right. You have no chance at letting shit go. It's going to really separate the fools who want it and fools who deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So,
definitely.
Yeah, I like it. It sounds very interesting. Good luck to anybody, FaZe Cuz Lightyear. That has a nice little ring, ring to it, FaZe Cuz.
Yeah.
FaZe Lightyear, FaZe Silencer, FaZe Spree.
FaZe Silencer.
FaZe Silencer? That is hard, okay? That is hard. FaZe Silencer. Yeah, FaZe Silencer? That's hard. That is hard. That's a little hard. So any final thoughts on this silencer before we move on from it?
It makes me, want to start fucking getting good and start streaming.
Yeah, tell your nephew, FaZe, you suck.
You, S-O-C-K.
Yeah, FaZe, you suck. Boy said it with a Spanish accent. Sock.
A little beaner accent came out.
Yeah, I have nothing else to say about it other than I'm excited to see what this is about, and excited to see just new content creators be birthed from this, because that's all what it's about. Even in being in those top 20, you're gonna find a niche. You're gonna find a niche of people that like you. There's gonna be some asshole that's like, "Hey, that guy was funny. Those little Seinfeld jokes that he said, those were hilarious. I'm gonna follow him." 20 people blow up. One person makes it, but 20 people, have a chance at exposure, and they can make something out of it if they're smart,
Yeah.
Any final words on that, Silencer?
I'm excited to see what this is going to bring to other eyes, because I'm pretty sure this has a lot of curiosity sparking to other, clans and stuff. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, 100 Thieves is a little salty. They didn't come up with this idea first. You know that. 100 Thieves, they're too busy collabing with fucking Foot Locker and fucking Skechers. Coming up with the newest fucking... Yeah,
light up shoes.
Them boys came out with, don't get me wrong, it's dope. That's dope, the clothing that they made. It's like, fam, though, focus on gaming and your org,
Yeah.
Looking nice is cool when you win. I just saw right now, a couple days ago, I think it was yesterday, I saw FaZe Atlanta showing off their championship rings for winning the World Series of Warzone. Had a chain, a bell, all fucking crazy. I'm like, that's how you take care of your team.
Imagine fucking looking that good and then fucking losing.
Yeah. Imagine just wearing a fucking nice little Gucci collab and just like, you fucking lost. Nah, fam. We don't want to be associated with losers, but we'll move on. Okay? We'll move on. Yeah. I'm saying too much. Okay? Apex Legends Season 12. It's been teased. We kind of have certain key details of what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, okay? This does look a little iffy, okay? It looks a little iffy. So, what we've seen from the Outland stories was Mad Maggie is going to be the new legend for Apex, okay? I'm not too happy about that. Okay. And then Olympus is going to be coming back to the map rotation, which is going to lead into map changes for the actual map, okay? Yeah. We had a map change last time. It was some little vines. I didn't think that was dope, okay? And it's also adding a new domination style 9v9 mode called Control, and it's going to be for the first 3 weeks of the season. If you don't know what domination is, it's you got to capture flag A, capture flag B, C, and then you hold it for as long as possible, and then you win. It's a multiplayer style type of game mode.
Vibes.
Vote, yeah. So all this stuff sounds. Or how are you feeling about this?
I don't know. Different like you. I am not excited for the new legend, but I'm giving it a chance. There's not a lot of information that they've leaked where it makes me excited for it.
Right.
So the only thing I have heard is like you said, the map changes finally bring Olympus back. that hopefully they are removing the Spitfire and the alternator out of the care package. And also I've heard that they might put the Rampage in the care package.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, and then also tuning hop-ups, which is a laser hop-up,
Yeah.
and something like an explosive shit for the L-Star.
Yeah, it's like distributor rounds for the L-Star, but it explodes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know, it might make the game a little bit more fun. I am more, I don't know, I'm more excited to see what kind of content they bring out rather than this dumbass legend.
I think my gripe with them is mainly that I'm tired of them adding legends that they clearly know that we don't want. Okay?
Yeah,
We wanted Forge. They killed Forge and they added Revenant. At the time, we didn't want Revenant. Revenant's dope. He's a part of the community now. It's okay. It's fine. Right?
yeah.
I have a little issue with them just putting characters that just beef
Nobody
with
wanted.
each other. Yeah, they just beef with each other. And, oh, they're a new legend. Nobody wanted Maggie. Nobody liked her limited time mode. Okay?
Yeah.
Nobody liked her voice. Nobody liked the comic she was in. And now they're putting her in and they're kind of forcing it on her. And right now, as of now, I don't really like her. Okay? Not because she's a woman. Pokemon fans. Just, I don't really like the voice lines and the whole vibe that she brings off, you know? However, they're talking about her ultimate. Okay? Now, rough draft idea. This is not final. This could be something in the works, okay? But they're talking about some little Beyblade, let it rip type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Where you throw it and it destroys all the doors, all the traps inside, including fences, and it also combobulates the people inside, similar to Seer's Ultimate or Tactical. Remember?
Yeah.
So that sounded dope to me, right? Anti-camper. She might be a support legend. She might be an aggressive one. Who knows? Okay.
Yeah.
Olympus coming back. I'm happy about that. I still want a Kings Canyon to come back. And if we're really getting down to the nitty gritty, multiplayer mode, it's another arena. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about that either. It's just gonna be another mode that we usually don't. I'm not gonna fuck with.
Yeah, I was going back to like old videos and I was like, fuck, we had third person mode for like a month. Like we got some crazy modes before and now we don't have shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you guys like this? Well, say goodbye because we're never bringing it back.
Yeah, Dummies was fun too. And like now it's like what the
They
fuck?
need to bring that kind of shit back, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm tired
I
of the
know what
little
they were
Christmas
thinking.
mode. Like Christmas mode, like nah, the Halloween bullshit, you can keep it. Give us some like fun shit. Like it don't cost you money, you know, as far as I know, to be creative in your mind to come up with a
No,
new
it
mode.
doesn't.
Yeah, you know.
But you can generate more money, you know, drop skins with the LMTs. But they're not being smart about it.
And that's what I was thinking too. I was hearing some little thing popped up on the little news corner on the bottom right corner of Apex.
Yeah.
And it was those little suits that you buy from the PlayStation Store might be no more, buddy.
What are you doing?
The little
Suits.
superhero suit for Bangalore, the one that you got from
Oh,
MOBA,
yeah.
the Angel
These
from Bloodhound.
special editions.
Yeah, they're saying the last call, and then it's I don't know if they're taking it out permanently or if they're that whole feature, or if they're just kind of moving it away to
listen.
add more skins.
I have all of them except for the fucking Bangalore.
Oh, the superhero one? Yeah, you fucking bitch, I know.
Yeah. I have all of them except for that one. And I wanted to buy it just because of the $13 for the 1,000 coins and the skin. So
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have no more details. Apparently, in 2 days, we're recording this on the 25th. In the 27th, I believe, they're going to come out with a gameplay reveal. We'll have more info on that and more opinions on the Apex Legends.
Yep.
But so far, I'm not excited, guys. Silencer said he's not excited. We'll leave that there just to kind of speed along through, okay?
Yeah, buddy.
Another quick topic that we have. Scalping. We had our fair share of conversations about scalpers here on the Team Kill podcast. Silencer and I have kind of, back when we were trying to get a system, shit was looking a little scary, because of them. Now, a brave console scalper subscription service creator, okay, is not only saying, but he's defending the fact that he said that he feels that he created jobs. Is this true or false, Silencer?
I wouldn't call it jobs, but a side hustle, yes.
I'm agreeing with you. Side hustle, 1099 contractor, subcontractor type of shit. Yeah, I believe so.
A job definitely not. Because a job is a stable. You know exactly how much you're gonna get a week. So no, I wouldn't consider this opening jobs.
Yeah, well, maybe in the infrastructure, if he hired people to maintain the servers, the website, the messages for customer service, maybe if he had that, maybe I consider, creating jobs. But based off the overall fact, I believe you just brought the entrepreneur out of people rather than creating jobs, which is equally just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
this
like
guy said,
yeah,
that's not technically breaking any laws. Reading into it. So, listen, I don't know how I feel because from my business perspective, if you, say you're selling a product, I buy it from you, and I pump it up $500, that's on me. If people buy it, that's on them.
Yeah.
I would. So it's technically not illegal because I'm reselling. Okay, it's the same thing that whenever you buy something from a wholesaler and then you bump up the price so you can get your profit, it's the same shit.
And let's not act like we don't fucking sit there and do that in normal day-to-day lives, okay?
Yeah, everybody's trying to get a fucking profit from everything they sell. I think people are just mad because they want a PS5, they can get it for the original price, and they don't want to pay that much, and they get bothered by it. They get butthurt.
Yeah. Quick funny story. I was trying to buy tickets, Bad Bunny tickets, for a concert that's next month, but last year I bought them for Bad Bunny, okay? Originally, I bought these 2 tickets for, I think, $100 a piece, was $200, okay?
Yeah.
Then I saw that we could get better seats for a little bit more money, and I saw the option that we could sell these tickets.
Yeah.
It said, well, how much would you like to sell these tickets for? Mind you, the event was sold out, so every single thing was going to be super expensive already.
Yeah.
Tickets I bought for $100, I sold them for fucking $600 a piece. I made $1,200. Bought tickets.
Now is that wrong?
Do I feel that it was wrong? No.
No.
Because you snooze, you lose. Okay, it's America. First come, first served.
Yeah.
And also, it wasn't that wrong that you considered buying it. This is within the month that I bought it. Okay.
Yeah.
Other people were charging $1,000 for nosebleeds. How I felt like mine, I undersold a little bit, comparing myself to other people. I thought that if I would have put it at 1,000, I thought I was robbing people. But for 600, the event sold out. I did all the hard work for you, which was wait out, buy some tickets so the event's not sold out.
Yeah.
If you want to buy it, you buy it. So they bought the tickets. I made a profit, and we're basically going to the concert for free.
See? It's good.
America.
Are you at fault? No.
America, bro. No, I don't feel like I robbed anybody. I think I put a price for something that I knew the value of. Okay.
Listen, and the people that bought it, they don't feel robbed because they got to enjoy what they wanted to do.
Yeah. Maybe they saw other tickets being like $1,200 for worse seating. And they saw this and they're like, $600? What a steal. They think they're robbing me,
This is like the same thing that's happening on in the computer world where you can find a GPU and they're fucking pumping up the price. The same thing.
Yeah.
And people get mad at scalpers, but they don't realize that they're not blaming the people buying it.
Yeah. And like I said too, you as a firm person that's standing by, you're like, I'm not buying this shit till it's fucking base price,
Yeah.
If people were a little bit more stronger like that, then yeah, I could see these systems. Now they're dropping. They're not $800 no more. They're about 580, 590 with a shit ton of games. They're trying to get rid of these because they know what's happening
Yeah.
within the next couple
Oh,
months.
yeah.
Taxes and shit. They know foods are coming. So they're trying to get out there, separate themselves from other people so their shit can get bought, I don't blame them. But
Yeah.
do I feel like you created jobs? Back again to the original subject. No, I feel like you created entrepreneurs, which is just as equally, if not better, than creating jobs. You did it. You did one fantastic thing, okay? You made people money, perfect. But I don't think you created jobs. I think you just brought out the entrepreneur, and you created people's passion for that type of job, but not an actual job.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts on that, Silencer, before we move on?
No, just people need to start fucking being mad over some dumb shit like this.
Yeah,
Because
quit
it's a
being
video
mad.
console, it's a luxury.
Yeah.
People don't need this shit in their life, and if you spend it, why the fuck are you gonna be mad at the scalper? You're only mad because you couldn't get it.
Yeah. He had to hide his face from the video because they were so fucking livid. Like, they were sending
So
death
dumb.
threats and shit. And I know how people are. Fuck them,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. We're moving on from there. Another quick topic, and then we got a semi-quick topic, and then we're done with the podcast, okay? Hang on with us, guys. Hitman 3 is on Steam. A lot of people are upset. The game is $60, considering the fact the game has been out for a year now.
Yeah.
Do you feel that new games prices should drop every year, or do you feel like there's some type of how do you say it, like entertainment value where they feel like the game is still worth 60?
I think it all comes down to how many players they have involved, how many players play it on a daily basis,
Right, that's a good, that's
and
huge. Yeah.
and if it's if the numbers are growing or they stay the same, I feel like the game should still keep the same original price. Because I've seen like what was that game? That ninja game that came out for the PS4. What was it called?
Ninja Gaiden.
No, it's the one that it looked all fucking nice and shit. The graphics that just came out.
I have no idea.
The samurai guy.
Oh,
I think you got it too.
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
that one.
Yeah,
Okay, so that one is a perfect example. It was full price. After like a month, people started fucking not liking it, not fucking with it, and boom, it dropped.
to 45. Yeah,
So I think I don't know. I wouldn't be mad because there's a lot of games that are even on the fucking PS store. They're still $60.
yeah, yeah.
Plus, this Hitman, every single week that I log in because I still play it, there's a new thing to do. So they keep pumping and pumping and pumping. It's not like a game where you just finish and that's it.
Yeah. My stance in it is similar to yours. I believe replay value plays a huge part in you wanting to pay for the actual game. So, for example, we played Aliens Fireteam. It was like $30-$40, right? I felt like it was still a little too high, okay?
Yeah.
The replay value is not there, considering the fact that the game is so popular. It dropped in price. I was happy about that. But you have games like GTA 5 at full price still, but because of the game, it's so in demand, it's so popular, it's constantly updated and flooded with a bunch of content that's going to just flood all types of fields. The creative people, the multiplayer, the online people, the role play people. And that's what keeps the price so high, right? Now for
Yeah.
Hitman, I think it should have dropped down to like a 50. Okay, a little $10
Little
difference.
$10 discount.
Yeah, and that's my issue with digital games. I feel like we buy digital games at full price, and at GameStop we buy them at their true air quote value, which is used and depending on sales because they have access to that. Yeah, that's not going to be so high,
Yeah.
So
That's it. I think that's the thing that separates digital versus physical copies, which PlayStation apparently was trying to fucking stop.
digital or physicals?
Physicals.
Yeah, I did remember them saying that, and that's why they stopped doing certain things, and they were giving
Yeah.
people their codes and stuff. I looked right now. I'm not going to be mad. I looked a little right now, and I was looking at my digital collection, I have more digital games than I do have physical games, and the reason why is because I can't sell them. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a little hurt because, sometimes you want that pre-order money similar to what I had with Far Cry. You want to pre-order something, take away a little bit of the money, and you can't do that. But I'm not going to be so sad when I get a SSD card or an external hard drive and I have all those games at my disposal and I can play them whenever I want,
Yeah. Especially when with Hitman, okay. Well, last time, when was it? Maybe 2 weeks ago? I got on, and there was a new, it's the same base game, but there was a Halloween theme where you played as Pumpkin Head.
Yeah.
You had a nice suit. The whole environment had way different, Halloween themed. There were gaskets on the floor, fucking tombstones. So all these things take time to develop. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's still at that point it's still worth the $60 because it's a game that keeps on generating.
Yeah, and not only that, I believe it's very interesting too. And then we'll move on. Hitman 3 contains Hitman 1, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3. And not only
maps.
You can add it, and you can add those little things for a little cost, and you can play them on 4K, 60 frames per second, all those missions. Not to mention DLC stuff. So it might not be valued high. I just don't think that they're smart with their description in what it contains. And maybe people are just not doing their due diligence in looking into what the game actually has, And maybe that's what the issue is here. Not that the game's expensive. They're just not knowing what the game is, But if you ask me, a previous owner of Hitman, I believe $50 would be fair for the game. A little $10 drop off.
No, they should just put out a little coupon in there, here and there.
Yeah, a little coupon, especially for Steam. Steam has all those little giveaways and shit. Those little, not the giveaways, little discounts and sales and shit. Yeah, you'll find that game cheap as fuck. Sony does it too all the time. Right now, I saw them. Would you like to buy Warzone for Warzone Vanguard for $30? I'm like, that's nice,
Yeah.
But yeah, any final thoughts on that?
No, they shouldn't drop the price. Keep it as is. If not, then
keep it at is. Know your worth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm a little, I'm just a little there. A little $10. Still 90% of your fun, but yeah, a little $10. Right. Last thing, we'll kind of breeze through this because it's like beating a fucking dead horse. Okay, with a fucking limp dick noodle. Okay. Ninja versus Pokemon. It kind of elevated last week.
Oh, they did.
We'll keep it a little brief. I want to add that I'm still laughing that this is not Gideon's problem anymore, and it's just on Ninja now because he's more famous than her.
Yeah.
He sent out a message to Pokemon, a DM privately on Instagram. He pretty much told her, hey, I swear on my grandpa who passed away already, okay, on his life, I did not text my Twitch rep to not ban Gideon, okay? She shows it, right? The last message, he says, and you're making a big mistake, right? She took that as a threat. I took that as like, you know what? You're blowing it out of proportion. This isn't what you're thinking it is, She shows it to her stream live, okay? Then, the next day, she shows again another message. But this time it's from Ninja's wife, who is also his manager.
Ooh,
she writes a lengthy piece. And she says within the text message that they're looking at lawsuits, legal. They're talking to their legal team about defamation. And that this could get out of hand because of what you said, right? Defamation, you're blowing it up, you're showing people your private message with Ninja. I have the message right here, okay?
Yeah.
It says, we are considering everything defamation of character at this point and are getting our legal team involved. You are spewing lies to tens of thousands of people. You know Twitch. You claim you know his rep. Then you know from them that Tyler never reached out to anyone, Tyler being Ninja. And again, just said that to stop the harassment in his chat from Gideon's viewers. Okay? He just said that he was texting them to get his fans to be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
We have clarified everything to you. You are actively bringing harassment to Tyler and I right now at the highest level, and we are taking this very seriously, right? To which Pokimane responded that she feels like she's harassed. She feels like she's alone. Again, she's using the word misogyny. She's using a lot of things to victimize herself. Okay?
Yeah.
This is interesting. This is maybe, I don't know. Okay? Here's another juicy piece, and then I'll ask you how you feel about it. So, fools don't say that I didn't tell Silencer every single fucking thing that happened, okay? So, Pokimane said, I have a text from his Twitch rep. The photo of him texting her, hey, or him, her or him. Ninja sent a message saying, hey, don't ban the guy. And she feels that she told her chat that, right? She hasn't revealed it to my knowledge and to the knowledge of the articles that I've read.
Yeah.
She hasn't revealed the message of the Twitch rep saying, hey, Ninja did text me. Ninja said that he pretended to text, and that's where this whole thing is. Now it's Pokimane versus Ninja. All the streamers are dragging Ninja. Ninja said, oh, it's okay, I'm going to respond soon. He played 7 hours of Fortnite, did not respond. Mm-hmm. The next day, he announced his Takis deal with the chip company.
Okay.
Didn't say shit. Now, I'm tired of talking about this, okay? So I'm going to ask you one more time. Is she being harassed and taking away the focus from her original person that she was beefing with and taking it out on Ninja? Or is she just blowing this thing out of proportion?
I think she's blown out of proportion and she's stretching it trying to stretch it as far as she can.
Right.
So, I don't know, there's some times where, regardless of what happened, you just need to sit down, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I believe too.
Let things go. Let things go how they went, because this is starting to feel like little middle school drama.
Right.
Just like, bro, chill out, focus on you, stop the drama. Mm-hmm. Maybe your life will be better.
Maybe, yeah.
But I don't know. She's a very, I don't know. It feels like she's a very manipulative person that just wants to get her way, regardless if she's wrong or right. And she just keeps poking and poking and poking until she's satisfied.
Yeah. I just think that I don't think she needs the attention. I think that she's redirecting the attention of her. The negative, she's directing it to Ninja because she doesn't want to deal with that no more. And who knows what's happening over at Twitch? Maybe it's the end of contract. Maybe she's trying to, leverage of how she can elevate the brand. Also, she could be doing all this to step on the fact that the video of her saying the N-word has resurfaced. And it started to go on TikTok, and people were making TikToks about it. And people were messaging her, and she was trending. And when you clicked on trending, it was a video of her saying the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of felt like she was stepping on it to kind of hide that fact. And like I said earlier, misdirect her stuff with the other guy. Because the other guy is not so popular. You don't want to blow him up, okay?
Yeah.
Ninja, on the other hand, he called you a bitch, air quote. He said bitches in general, air quote. And yeah, I just think that it's over now. I haven't heard anything about the situation in a couple days. I'm kind of tuned out of it unless it starts to come to legal action or it starts to come back with Ninja responding and airing her out. I would love for Ninja to see at least I never said the N-word on Twitch. Terms of service,
Yeah, but that's just gonna fucking stir the shit up, and then she's gonna feel like now it's her turn to fucking act up more.
Yeah, but how could you can't reverse that, Okay, I called you a fucking bitch.
But
I called you a bitch, but you disrespected people,
Yeah, 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 but I don't know. It comes, like I said, it comes to a point where both of them just need to shut the fuck up and let shit be bygones.
Yeah, I love the fact that he was like, "Oh yeah, everything's gonna come to light soon," and fucking stream Fortnite for 7 hours and didn't say nothing. She was like, I had to mute the word Pokemon for my fucking thing, bro, because it was like she was so annoying,
Yeah.
so annoying silencer. It was fucking ruining everything. So, hopefully that's the last we speak on that, guys. Unless something happens drastically, I'm just probably not going to mention it ever again. Hopefully for another couple weeks, we'll see what's up. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel at Team Kill Podcast on YouTube, and shoot the shit with us on Twitter, guys, at Team Kill Podcast on Twitter. Silencer, what are your last words or tips for the guys today, or the ladies and the podcast? What's your last tips, man? Okay.
If you're searching for money, you can turn peanut butter into diamonds. Okay. And also, in the word T, EA is silent, which Sony needs to be sipping on that tea now.
It's a silent killer. I agree. Okay. And guys, if you played Warzone like every day of the summer since the pandemic, your KD is below 50, I wouldn't try out for FaZe, okay? You don't want to be embarrassed, okay? There's a difference between being put on the Summer Jam screen and being put on the, I won FaZe 1 screen, okay? And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
Man, Silencer.
We're out!
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.